boleh mula.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we want to present switching essential DFN 30273 problem based task lecturer Madam Nik Nur Faiza binti Nik Hassan. This is our group member. Muhammad Kamal Mutakim bin Kamal Hisham, Amirul Arif bin Tambi, and me Hezzery Izwan bin Khairuddin. Next. Part 1, build the network. Build the network based on the given topology without any configuration. Okay, this is topology. First, one router have 3 switch and 6 PC. Next, part 2, configure basic device setting. Step 1, configure basic setting for router. The name for host name is R1 and have a enable secret is class. The console password is Cisco 123. Telnet access password same Cisco 123. MOTD banner is authorized user only. Next. Step 2, configure a basic setting for each Switch. Switch 1, the host name is SW1. The enable secret is class. Console password is Cisco 123. Telnet access password is Cisco 123. MOTD banner authorized user only. Next. The same process for switch 2 and switch 3, but the host name so different. For switch 2, host name SW2, and the switch 3 host name SW3. Next slide. Step 3, configure a host. Refer to the addressing table for PC host address information. The IPv4 address 192.168.10.20. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. Default gateway 192.168.10.1. So I will give the to Amirul.
Step 3, configure a host refers to the addressing table for PC host addressing information. PC2 IP address 192.168.20.21. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. The default gateway is 192.168.20.1. Next, PC3 IP address 192.168.30.22. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. The default gateway 192.168.30.1. Next, PC4. The IP address is 192.168.10.21. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. The default gateway is 192.168.10.1. PC5, the IP address is 192.168.20.22. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. The default gateway is 192.168.20.1. PC6, the IP address is 192.168.30.23. The subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. The default gateway is 192.168.30.1. Part 3, VLAN configuration. So we need to create a VLAN on the switch. In the switch 1, switch 2 and switch 3. So for switch 1, we create the VLAN 10, which name is admin, and the VLAN 20, the name is marketing, and the VLAN 30, the name is accounting, and the VLAN 99, its name is management. We get the same name and the same VLAN on switch 2 and switch 3. B. Configure and active the management interface on each switch using the IP address information in the table in the addressing table. So we need to enter the VLAN 99. Then we need to put the address for switch 1. The IP address for VLAN 99 is 192.168.99.11, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. And next we need to no shutdown. And for switch 2, we enter into the interface VLAN 99, and the IP address is 192.168.99.12, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and then no shutdown. And switch 3, we need to enter the interface VLAN 99, and the IP address is 192.168.99.30, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, and next no shutdown. Step 2. Assign VLAN to the correct switch interface. Assign port to operate VLAN spreadsheet in the VLAN table above and configure them for static access mode. So we need to refer to the VLAN table. For switch 1, we enter to the interface FA0/10. We need to switch port more access, switch port access VLAN 10. Next, we enter to interface FA0/11. We do same thing. We enter to the switch port more access, then switch port access VLAN 20. Next, we enter to the interface FA0/30, switch port more access, then switch port access VLAN 30. For switch 2, we need to enter into interface FA0/14, switch port more access, switch port access VLAN 10. Then we enter into interface FA0/15, switch port more access, switch port access VLAN 20. Then we enter into interface FA0/16, switch port more access, and switch port access VLAN 13. B. Issue the show VLAN brief command and verify the VLAN are assigned to the correct port. So we use command show VLAN brief to confirm that the VLAN already. So if we can see the will already VLAN active, VLAN 10 admin active, VLAN 20 marketing active, VLAN 30 accounting active, VLAN 99 management active. So I will pass the presentation to Kamal.
Okay, for switch 2, same process, show VLAN brief. And as you can see, all of the VLAN is already active and the ports are all assigned to the correct VLAN as we configured before. And the same thing is shown on switch 3. But for switch 3, we do not configure any ports to the administration, marketing, and accounting and management port. So it all stays on VLAN 1. So part 4, data channel and trunking configuration. So step 1, configure data channel. A, create data channel according to the data channel port assignment table. Use the LACP data channel protocol. And B, both sides of this channel should attempt to negotiate the link protocol. That means we must repeat the process on all switches. So for switch 1, go to interface range FA0, 1 and 2. So I start with channel group 3 mode active. Why I use mode active because if we use mode active, it will automatically be an ACP protocol. So remember to do not forget the no shutdown command uh, so that the port is not shut down. So this is the continuation for switch 1, that is for fast Ethernet port 5 to 6. And for this port I use channel group 1. It is based on the table given. So for switch 2, A0/5 to 6, I use channel group 1, mode active 2, no shutdown, and FA0/3 to 4, channel group 2, mode active. The next for switch 3, interface range FA0/3 to 4. So this time channel group 2, mode active, and FA01 to 2, channel group 3, mode active, and still no shutdown. So for step 2, configure trunking on the channel. Configure the port channel interface as static trunks. So I have done, go to interface port channel on each port channel. That is port channel 1, 3 for switch 1, and set it to switch port mode trunk. As for switch 2, I go to interface port channel 1 and 2, still the same switch port mode trunk. As for switch 3, port channel 2 and 3, switch port mode trunk. And B, specify that VLANs 10, 20, 30, and 99 are allowed to cross the trunk. So as you can see, the VLAN allowed and active in management domain is 1, 10, 20, 30, and 99. The reason one is allowed and active is because port 1 and 3, its native VLAN is VLAN 1. So that is why VLAN 1 is also allowed in trunking. So the same goes for switch 2, but this time is port PO1 is for channel group 1 and channel group 2. The same 1, 10, 20, 30, and 99 VLAN. And the reason for 1 is native VLAN is also 1. So for switch 3, show interface trunk. This time we have FA05, that is the between switch 3 and to connect with router 1. Same process, will allow only 1, 10, 20, 30, and 99. C, disable DTP negotiation on all trunks. So as you can see on the image, I've set interface fast Ethernet 1, 2, 5, and 6 because it is switch port mode trunk. And below it, you can see that I have entered the switch port no negotiate. The same as switch 2, interface 3, 4, 5, and 6 is mode trunk and no negotiate. And it is also the same for switch 3, that is fast Ethernet 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Still switch port mode trunk and switch port no negotiate. So for D, use the show at the channel summary command to verify the at the channel configuration. So as you can see below, the group is 1 and 3 for switch 1, and the port channel is port 1 and port 3. Protocol LACP, and port is FA05, 6, and this one is 1 and 2. So for switch 2, group 1 and 2, port channel 1, 2, protocol still LACP, and the port is 5 and 6, and the group 2 is 3 and 4. And switch 3 is also the same, group 2 and 3, port channel PO2, PO3, protocols is also the same LACP, and the ports is 3, 4 for group 2 and 1, 2 for group 3. Step 5, configure inter-VLAN routing. For step 1, configure the inter-VLAN routing on the router. Configure sub-interfaces for each VLAN as specified in the IP addressing table. So I go to enable mode R1, config terminal, and interface G. I enter all of the sub-interface based on the IP addressing table. G0/0/0.10, encapsulation.1q10, and IP address 192.168.10.1 255.255.255.0, and also interface G0/0/0.20 encapsulation.1q20, IP address 192.168.20.1 255.255.255.0, interface G0/0/0.330 encapsulation.1q 30, IP address 192.168.30.1 255.255.255.0, and the last one is interface G0/0/0.99 encapsulation.1q99, IP address 192.168.99.1, and subnet is 255.255.255.0. And B, activate the G0/0/0 interface. This one is very easy to do. Just go to configure terminal, and you just enter the interface for G0/0/0 and enter the command no shutdown, and it will all turn back, change the state to up, as you can see in the image. So step 2, verify end-to-end connectivity. So from PC1 to PC4 to verify connectivity within VLAN 10. So this is from PC1. I ping PC4, that is the IP address is 192.168.10.21, as you can see from the start of the presentation. And as you can see, I send 4 packet and receive 4, loss 0, 0% loss. And B, from PC2 to PC5, verify connectivity within VLAN 20. So I ping, this is PC2, I ping PC5, that is 192.168.20.22. Send 4, receive 4, loss 0. And from PC3 to PC6, I ping IP address for PC6, that is 192.168.30.23. Same, send 4, receive 4, and loss 0. This is to verify connectivity within VLAN 30. And D, to verify inter-VLAN routing, ping between devices PC4, PC5, and PC6. Okay, so the first example I use is PC4 to PC6. This is the IP address for PC6, 192.68.30.23. So send packet, send 4, receive 4, and loss 0. And another example is PC5 to PC4. The IP address for PC4, this is PC5. The IP address is for PC4 is 192.168.10.21. Still send 4 and receive 4 and loss 0. So that is all from us. Hope you understand our presentation, and thank you very much for taking our time to listen to our presentation. Thank you.